This is the Tarot, Tea Leaf and Oracle forecast for the month of October 2019. You will see that for each section of the reading, I have a reading for the first half of the star sign and the second half of the star sign. The first half is for those of you born in the first half of Libra or Scorpio or Sagittarius or whatever, and the second half is for those of you born in the second half of your star sign, because there's a very definite sort of collection of energies at the moment huddled at the beginning or in the second half of the star sign. So I've had to change the format of the readings to make them a little bit more accurate. I hope you enjoy it. If you'd like a personal private reading or those incredible soulmate readings, please contact me via the links in the description box below. That is via my website. You will see it below. Right, Gemini, so I'm going to read the tea leaf cards for those of you that were born in the first half of your star sign first, followed by those of you born in the second half. I will do the same for the rest of the sections in this reading too. Tea leaf cards are the predictive elements, so let's read what it says on the cards. The butterfly says a change for the better. Yippee. The bread says a period of prosperity and abundance. The older man says dealings or relationship with an older man, and the flower says happiness. That is a lovely, lovely set of cards. So I think there is an older man involved in a situation in your life in October that has possibly been, this situation has been a continuous one for a while. It's not new in October. What comes about in October is a change for the better. And there's abundance, and there's an abundance of good change, and it makes you really happy. But there is an older man that is playing a key role in this. Whether he was, perhaps you needed something for him, or he was responsible for your abundance, or you have a relationship, could be a father, an uncle, an employer, whatever the case may be. But it is through him or involving him that this change for the better occurs, or the relationship involving him improves, there's a change for the better. Maybe abundance comes into his life, makes him really happy, and the fallout is you are happy as well. So that's a very nice reading. Now, those of you born in the second half of the star sign, your tea leaf cards say archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Also very nice. The turkey says someone was behaving stupidly. The needle and thread says a sincere wish will be granted. And the whale, great worry over nothing. So what we see here is, once again, there is somebody who was causing a little bit of, shall we say, not such good stuff in your life. They're behaving in a silly way, or you feel that way. But new opportunities and pathways are opening up for you, and a sincere wish is granted where that person is concerned. That makes you realize that you worried that the situation would turn out badly or was heading downhill fast, but the sincere wish that is granted changes everything. And then you realize you were greatly worried about nothing. It's fine. It's all going to work out in the end. Who that person is, well, that's going to depend on your life story. For those of you born in the second half of the star sign, it's not telling who the person is. So it could be anybody in your life. But you'll probably know who I'm speaking about while I'm telling you this story. So relationships. Those of you born in the first half of the star sign, you get forgiving and learning and true love. Forgiving and learning on the card, it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And true love says this is the romance of a lifetime. So those of you looking for relationships, something that was holding you back from finding that romance of a lifetime, you kind of work your way through it. You come out the other side of it. You can consciously do so, you can unconsciously do so. But it was a blockage. It was something that was holding you back, and you weren't meeting that true love. And now, because that has been done, dusted, you got the t-shirt, you walked through it, worked through it. Like I say, you could consciously or unconsciously have done so. So now that true love can come into your life. Those of you in relationships, there was also a hitch, there was also a block, you've also worked through it, you've also got the t-shirt, and now the love can flourish in the relationship again. So it was just some kind of experience that you needed to go through. It was an old block that not necessarily arose in this relationship. It could have been from childhood, it can be from other lifetimes, whatever it was, you've worked through it, and love can now flourish. Okay, so those of you born in the second half of the star sign, you get heart-to-heart conversations and weddings. The heart-to-heart conversation says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Wedding, the situation involves marriage. So there's a few scenarios that can happen here. Some of you may sit down and have a heart-to-heart discussion with your partner and you get married finally, right? Others of you are already in a marriage or in a very committed partnership or relationship, and you have a heart-to-heart discussion that clears the air or paves the way forward. Whatever it does, it cements that bond between the two of you. Then it can also be a case of you aren't married yet, but you're very committed in your partnership or relationship, and that decision, that heart-to-heart conversation really cements the bond between the two of you. It really makes you feel as if you have the kind of relationship that is marriage. Now, the tarot cards tell you the underlying story that's weaving through everything in your life in October. Now, this is the experience your life sold up. Your life sold up for. Yes, your life sold up for that, definitely. This is the experience your soul signed up for. Now, we can call this a lesson if we want to. I prefer to call them experiences. We go through them, we expand, and we grow because of them. Now, the experiences you signed up for in October, those of you born in the first half of your star sign, you got the 4 of Fire and the 7 major arcana card in this tarot deck. It's called the Sage. You have a very specific goal in mind in October. You have your eye on something. You can see by that first card, I think it's a she, it feels like a she, has pure focus. Can't see the mouth, can't see anything else other than the eyes and that bow and arrow and all that fire and that eagle sort of face mounted over her. So it's a case of there's a very specific goal you have in October. To achieve that goal, communication is the key. That is what the Sage is saying. It's a card of wisdom in a way. It's wisdom that comes from listening to one's higher self, to using the tools you know will be successful. And in this case, it is communication. So you have a very specific goal in mind in October. And what you're going to discover and learn and experience is that communication is the key to achieving that goal. And because Gemini, you're an air sign, communication will come easily to you. So you can achieve that goal. To come to it, you're going to need to sit down with a person and have a heart-to-heart. We've already seen that coming up in your reading, haven't we? Now, those of you born in the second half of the star sign, you get the Ace of Earth and the Queen of Fire. You have a different goal in mind. Well, not a different goal, but perhaps a different aspects and energies. You still have a goal in mind. The Ace of Earth says there's a brand new career or very materialistic, earthy kind of objective coming up for you. And the opportunity's there, the potential's there, it's there for you in the month of October. You pursue this with enthusiasm and passion, the Queen of Fire says. And this is also the way to achieve that goal. So if you're wanting a new job, you're wanting a new career, you're wanting your material life to expand and grow, you need to approach it with enthusiasm and passion, or you need to pursue something that fires your passion or your enthusiasm. That is going to be the way for you to succeed, to get that new job, to get that new career, to get that material abundance, whatever you have your eye on. You need passion and enthusiasm for it. So if you pursue something that does not ignite your passion or your enthusiasm, most likely not going to see that huge abundance or that new opportunity that you were looking for. It's a life experience, a lesson that you'll have that teaches you that if you feel passionate about it, if you feel enthusiastic about it, then the abundance will follow. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If you would like any of those readings I offered at the beginning, the personal, private, soulmate, or subscription to weekly updates for your star sign, please contact me via the links in the description box below. That is via the website. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, and for those of you that share this video, I truly appreciate it. Those of you that comment, I read every single comment. Thank you very much.